The newest waste of time in the MCU is here, Ironheart. And since my time is apparently worthless, I'm going through and breaking down every single episode in what I call a Recrap series. And we're back with episode 2, titled, Will the Real Natalie Please Stand Up? The show is invoking Slim Shady and I want none of it. But I also want all of it. And if you'd like all of me, please subscribe to Adam Does Movies on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. That way you won't miss a breakdown in the future. And all the movie reviews, live streams, and mainly movie-related stuff on this channel. All right, let's begin. When we last left Riri, she was on the floor, in complete shock after accidentally resurrecting her best friend Natalie in the form of AI. I hate when that happens. Obviously joking, I know nothing about how to build an AI. Also, I have no friends. I'm not sure why this scene is being filmed via hover cameras, I guess to show the intensity of what's going on. Riri realizes she's unfortunately stuck with her friend she thought she got rid of thanks to that one fateful night when a drive-by shooting took care of the annoyance. No, she's back now. I also want to point out Natalie is an acronym for something I'm sure I don't remember and I'm not going to bother looking up for this dumb thing. Let's just keep going. They argue for a while as I sit here contemplating how she built all this shit in 8 hours time. All right, we're back with our beloved crew, which consists of Nails, Cappy, Clown, who sets things on fire, so of course her nickname is Clown, the Bash Sisters, Hood, the whole stupid side squad is here. They're planning out the next big gig, but first we have to do a roll call and go through all of their backstories individually. And Riri is now officially part of the team. She's the mechanic of the group. For the next mission, they're going after a powerful female CEO that's kind of mean, so obviously they should drain her bank account, which means infiltrating a tunnel system that contains an elaborate new setup of automated vehicles. Plug in a hard drive containing a virus to shut the system down, thanks to Nails, and then Hood can extort this bish. Natalie said bish in the last episode and it stuck with me, so I say it now. Riri's only question after hearing all of this is, when do we get paid? Because her entire character arc so far is, money please. Back in the bedroom workshop, Riri is putting the final touches on her suit that has cost her virtually nothing to make, even though she claims she needs millions of dollars to build it. How the fuck did she build it this time? What does she even need money for? She does have a few parts she needs to get her grubby hands on though, and that's where this black market dealer Joe is gonna come in. She tracks him down via the dark web. Unfortunately, she has to bring her giant heavy-ass suit with her somehow. Good luck, that thing's gotta weigh a ton. Oh, never mind, I forgot she met a friendly kid a couple episodes back that has a wagon that she can purchase for $40, and then she can just haul all that stuff there. Because that makes sense! Back in the day, I did some landscaping, and I would fill up wheelbarrows full of dirt, rock, whatever. Moving it after filling that thing to the tippy top is quite the ordeal. Things can be transported easier with wheels, of course, but you still have to have some force and momentum behind it. So I'm having a hard time wrapping my cock around how Riri is able to move this suit on a little wagon with flimsy-ass wheels. But then I thought about it for a second and it all made sense. I completely forgot that she's a strong female lead. And for the Disney MCU in 2025, quite frankly, it's about time. She finds Joe outside, in the middle of the road, arguing with a Karen whose dog keeps shitting in his yard. And since this guy's a mamby-pamby pushover, he lets the dog continue to do this. This is supposed to be, I believe, a funny exchange for 30 seconds or 5 hours, however long it lasted. It felt like 5 hours. I didn't laugh. I didn't think it was funny, and thankfully it finally ended. That'll be on my tombstone someday. Here lies Adam. Thankfully, it finally ended. Let's press on. Riri finds out that Joe has a whole bunker full of useful items for her suit, and of course, because she's a garbage person, that I guess is the hero of this, maybe she's the antagonist. Maybe she's the villain. I mean, they never outright said she's the good one, but anyway, she's gonna blackmail him, as she often does. If he doesn't give her the items, she's gonna turn him into the authorities, which prompts him to say a very timely Orange is the New Black reference. Also makes no sense, because he mentions, hey, I just got done watching Orange is the New Black, and they will eat me alive in prison. What? Orange is the New Black is an all-female prison. Dipshit. There are so many male prison movies he could have referenced, but he went with Orange is the New Black? What? Road trip! They head out to the storage facility to pick up some gear. Joe, being the absolute cuck that he is, starts to cry because he took so long collecting all this stuff and it makes him sad that now it's gonna go to use. Riri tells him to knock it off and man up because he was born with the power to be strong and he needs to utilize it. Riri is a very wise 45-year-old college student. They celebrate by putting some Alanis Morissette on. I'm a fan of Alanis Morissette, so you have to imagine how painful it was to watch these two comically sing along with You Oughta Know. It was one thing to disrespect Eminem by using the title of his song as the title of your episode. It is another to go after the Queen. That's a bridge too fucking far. Meanwhile, Natalie escapes from her computer prison and has a nice chat with Riri's mom. Now in the secret weapons bunker, Joe presents his cash to Riri. I know, that was not a euphemism. All right, now that I see this suit upright in all its glory, there is absolutely zero chance she transported this thing via Red Rocket. She gets inside the suit and takes to the sky. Ain't Nobody by Chaka Khan starts to play, and now I am instantly pissed because this song is a freaking banger. And the fact that this and You Oughta Know are both being used in this garbage show just pours extra salt on the wounds. Ain't nobody loves me better, makes me happy. I think we have an actual action scene. It's edited like ass. I can only show you small slices because of copyright issues, but this is just a taste of back-to-back scenes. I didn't edit this in any way, shape, or form. This is how it's presented. Just showing one of the Bash sisters doing a random cartwheel. Okay, cool, I guess. There's stuff like that sprinkled throughout. Nothing really has a flow to it. Thanks to Clown making a giant hole in the ground that no one noticed in the city, Riri's able to get down inside with her suit on and infiltrate the tunnel system where she can, surprise motherfucker! Natalie pops into her HUD, causing Riri to drop the drive that had the virus on it. Great. Now how are they supposed to accomplish whatever it is they're supposed to be accomplishing? Don't worry, our Riri's good at thinking off her feet, because she's flying. And she's gonna force this thing to shut down by getting underneath of the car, magnetizing to it, and doing something. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Unfortunately, by getting magnetized to the car, she's now facing the fear of getting crushed to death in a matter of seconds. Good luck MITing your ass out of this one. Fortunately, she has a feature on this suit where she can detach the iron hand and have it spider crawl across the car and into our hearts. The fuck? Not only is this suit fully operational with an AI, but it can detach in pieces? She can remotely pilot Thing as it hand crawls its way across the car? Are you out of your mind? Ain't nobody loves me better. It works. The hand is able to detach the car and she's able to get away just in time. Woo-hoo-hoo. Nails is absolutely loving this. Yes, queen. Now in the rich lady's car, Hood makes himself known. He was there the whole time. Peekaboo. He extorts her ass by forcing her to sign over salaries and other perks to him and his teammates. I think Robin Hood and his merry band of dipshits succeeded because the scene's over. They just all walk away. Oh no, a single cop shows up. Good luck MITing your ass out of this one. Boom! A shot goes off from Hood. Sk-ting! It bounces off the side of Ironheart's suit and takes out the cop. Wow, very intense. Things are starting to finally heat up. There's gonna be some actual stakes to this show. Now we're getting, oh, the scene's over. Okay. Hood does assure Riri that the cop's fine. It's just a little flesh wound. He's gonna make it out, but I'd like to think that he died of internal bleeding hours later. Back at the hideout, Riri's clowning around with Clown as she explains to her how Hood's tattoos are freaking hot. But unfortunately, she's cut off mid-climax as Hood himself comes out to give a riveting speech. This is the point where I paused the show to see how much was left. Oh, perfect. 14 more fucking minutes of this. Ah, jumping baby Jesus. Riri now outside calls her suit, which is in hover mode. That's another feature that she has programmed in. It's at this point Natalie tells Ree that there's something sus about Hood. Ree agrees something's very sus about him, bish. But she's not gonna push too hard on this because she's making money. And after all, robbing people and getting paid is what this hero is all about. Riri and Xavier go on a date together. Oh good, we're continuing this boring ass relationship. Meanwhile, Hood's tattoos are tingling as he's having a nightmare. We end the show appropriately with Joe stepping on a pile of shit. This is going to be the final straw that broke the camel's cock, though, as he storms across the neighborhood and starts cutting off the heads of Karen's beautiful flowers. And the final shot of the show closes with Alanis Morissette's song once more, You Oughta Know, as kind of just a final fuck you to Adam, I guess. And that's the episode. It was terrible. And I can't wait to continue on this miserable path together with Riri, Natalie, Hood, Nails, Cappy, the whole crew. 'Cause ain't nobody love me better. And you know what would make me better is if you subscribe to the show, Adam Does Movies, on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. That way you'll continue on the journey with me, talking about the Stupid Side Squad and all their misadventures. And hopefully, I see you next time for episode 3. Okay, take care. 'Cause I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away.